Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mr. Manfredo, and today we are on part three of four parts for sentence complements. This third sentence complement that we will be learning about, um, they are called predicate nominatives. So the word nominative might be a little bit scary at first. It's kind of hard to pronounce out loud, but they're not too difficult to find in a sentence. So let's just jump right into it. A predicate nominative is a word or word group in the predicate that will identify your subject. So we know that to have a complete sentence, we have to have a subject, we have to have a predicate. Um, you will always find these nominatives in the predicate. So after your verb has been stated. So um, essentially, in layman's terms, the easiest way for me to kind of identify what a predicate nominative is, um, it's a noun or a pronoun that's being compared to your subject. So if you had a sentence that said, Mr. Manfredo is a teacher, the word teacher is a predicate nominative because that's a noun, it's in the predicate, and we are using a linking verb to connect our subject with that noun. Um, Obviously, in all caps here, Mr. Manfredo put, you must have a linking verb for a predicate nominative. I put that in all caps because eventually we will be quizzing over these over these sentence complements. Um, and the easiest way to eliminate um, some of those complements from being a possibility of what's in the sentence is by being able to identify if you have an action or a linking verb. So just keep that in mind. We've got some examples of what a nominative would look like in a sentence. Right here we have a dictionary is a valuable tool. We are using the linking verb is, and we are comparing dictionary, our subject, with the nominative tool. So we're saying this is that. That's basically what a nominative does. Sentence two, this piece of flint could be an old arrowhead. We have our verb phrase right here because we have a helping verb attached to it, but it is linking. It's a state of being. The word be is a linking verb. And so we are saying piece could be arrowhead. And so since this is the noun that we are comparing the piece of flint to, arrowhead is obviously our nominative. Like I said, it has to be a noun or a pronoun, and so that kind of makes it a little bit easier if you're looking for it in the sentence. Number three, the winner of the race was she. As weird as that sentence sounds coming out of my mouth, that is the grammatically correct way to state it. So let's find our linking verb. It's right here in was, and we're saying what was she? We're saying the subject winner was she. So the winner was she. And since she is a pronoun, obviously that is a nominative. In a couple of days, you will learn the final sentence complement of our section, and it is called predicate adjectives. So if you were to say the dictionary is yellow, obviously yellow is an adjective, and so that means it's a predicate adjective. And so that's the only difference between nominatives and adjectives, but we're leaving adjectives for a lesson in the future. So there's a couple of rules that you need to keep in mind when you're looking for nominatives. You have to have a linking verb, first and foremost. We've already gone over that. You can have a compound nominative. So if you have more than one in your predicate, you have to include all of them. And we've got an example right here. Actually, a couple of examples. The discoverers of radium were Pierre Curie and Marie Sklodowska-Curie. I'm sure some of you could probably correct my poor pronunciation of this lady's name, but for the time being, that's her name to me. And then finally, in example two, the yearbook editors are Maggie, Sarah, and Clay. We have our linking verb here, are, and we're saying the editors are, and then these three people's names. So don't forget that they can be compound, just like direct and indirect objects, the other two sentence complements that we've gone over. As far as your homework, all I need you to do is find your linking verb, which you guys should have no problems with. And then after you find your linking verb, I want you to type in your predicate nominative in this blank right here. Make sure that you do not forget your helping verbs if you have a verb phrase in your sentence. So let's see, like number three here, can be. I'll give you a little hint. That is a verb phrase, and so you need to include both of those words. But just be careful when you go through your questions. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.